Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. We've got lots of dry snow today. The roads aren't very bad, as you can see. I'm standing on it, but there's about 4 inches everywhere else, and it's supposed to be snowing for about the next 2 days. So the roads are pretty clear, no big deal. We're gonna have to clean the snow off the truck, and we'll get headed out of here. We've got an emergency call out this morning. An old Dodge Ram, an 84 something Dodge Ram's got a bad voltage regulator, supposedly. So we're gonna head over there, see if we can get this back on the road. Here we go. All right, here we are. Now, the worst part, I mentioned this before about working in the snow, is all the snow on the front of the vehicle getting you wet. So I'm gonna try and throw this far enough off of the hood here to where I'm not crawling in it if I need to get underneath there, but just enough on the side here to open the hood. All right, customer supplied the part here. Pretty straightforward. Looks like we're going to be replacing the voltage regulator for him. I guess it drives a little bit because he moved it under the carport here. I made sure, since it was going to be snowing this morning, that we'd have a covered place to work on it. Obviously, it wasn't covered last night. It's covered in snow, so I guess it drives a little. See if this snow isn't too heavy to leave the hood up on us with those big springs. Cool. That's good. He's got his oil cap. Yeah, pretty cool old truck. The day he sells it, I'm gonna ask him about it. So. And here's our old voltage regulator. So I'm gonna grab a basket to stand on, and hopefully we don't get snow falling on us. Hopefully it stays up there. It's nice and cold outside, so I don't anticipate it melting and falling down on us. All right, so I've actually got my oil recycling jug here. It's full of oil, so it's not gonna tip over on me when I stand on it like a basket might, which is importante that I don't fall, get hurt. I forgot to look and see what size fasteners were on that. Looks like 10mm bolts and a connector. So pretty straightforward, should be a quick job. Quick little service call fee to come out and do this, and we'll get going before that snow decides to fall. Okay, nice old connector here. Just pinch the sides in, pull it out, and 2 10mm. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be a 10mm. This is in an old Dodge. It's American. Get a standard. I think it's a 7/16. Let's see. Alright, there we go. We got the new one installed. It's not super bright back here, so the GoPro may not see it well, but here it is. Plug it in like this. Make sure the plugs go under, not over. Bingo, that's plugged in. I've got to put these wires back in this hanger here. And I'm just stretched out. That's the thing, people always talk about these old trucks. I don't want more room to work on them. They do. Sometimes getting back to something like that, you've got to get fully stretched out over the hood. Whereas in a newer vehicle, everything may be tighter, but if it's something on the firewall back there, you can easily reach it from the front without having to stand on anything. That's it. That's a job well done. Sometimes people get upset if I don't show the vehicle running afterwards. In this case, it was a customer diagnosis, or it was diagnosed elsewhere. We were just called out for replacing the voltage regulator. Fairly certain it ran since it's here covered in snow underneath the roof this morning, but he could have pushed it under. Regardless, we're not going to be responsible for any diagnosis on this today. I will put this on there for him though. That little plug there. And if it doesn't run or has problems and he wants us to come diagnose it, then we'll talk about diagnosis in the future. But as for right now, that's the job we were hired to do this morning. It's a job well done. Thanks for watching the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest. We'll see you on the next episode. You know what? I'll appease everybody because I want to hear it run as well. I've worked on this a few times, but we've got the voltage meter up there, so I'm going to check and see if we're getting a reading on that. What is this, an automatic? Wow. You know what? I'm not too sure though that that voltage meter works because it's in the same spot it was when I turned it off. So, right in the middle though. Runs pretty good. I can't believe this is an automatic. I didn't remember that. I didn't ever have to drive this before. Well, there you got it. It's running.